everybody, I am Kristi and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to take a peek into my trash. This is a Dollar Tree Empties video and I will be able to go over the products that we finished up this past month of January and give you my opinions on the products. So stay tuned. These are going to be in no particular order. As you can see, I have a huge laundry basket full of items that I used from Dollar Tree, plus some extra stuff sitting on my table. So I got a ton of stuff to go through. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, I'm gonna start out with some of the tasty cakes that we bought at Dollar Tree in January. Every time I start a video, Quincy decides it's time to act up. He's in there trying to figure out a way to get onto the kitchen bar so he can get Mira. And I don't think he's going to be able to with his short little legs. Okay, so tasty cakes. I picked up these. These are, I guess they're called crimpets. I would compare these to a Twinkie, but with icing. And they were really good. And I did see these at Walmart when I was walking through the bread section. And they ran about, I think it was $2.88. And gonna see if they had, because sometimes they'll have a price on them, but these don't. As you know, we are always buying the tasty cake donuts. We always get the chocolate, huge hit. Their retail value is $2.99. So these are really good, and Dollar Tree is the cheapest place you can find them. They had the red velvet. It was a seasonal item. These, as soon as I brought them into the house, I think I ended up getting 2 over the course of last month. As soon as I brought them into the house, they were gone. And we also got one, I think it was a salted caramel, and I threw the bag away. I only got one of those, and although they were good, they just didn't get eat in this house, so they weren't a huge hit. So I ended up just throwing them away after, I think, 2 weeks. I thought, you know, enough's enough, so I just threw them away. But they were really good. We went through 3 bags of the pork rinds. These are the brims. They also, this is the original flavor, but they also have those in barbecue. I have been getting these lately. Bradley just loves pork rinds in general, but lately I've been getting them for Kerrigan because we started the keto diet, and since these have no carbs in it, it's a good little snack. These are really good, so I'm not sure if you can get these anywhere else, but for $1 at the Dollar Tree, that's where I always pick them up. Make sure there's nothing else in here. I picked these up, I think I picked these up in December. These are still at the Dollar Tree though. And you get the mini moon pies. You get 6 of them. They're about that big. So there's about 3 bites. I think it's only 110 calories a serving. This is a really good deal too because I saw these at Walmart and they were well over $2. So if this is something that you like, you might want to look for those because this gets a thumbs up. Although I'm not eating these anymore right now, these were delicious. More tasty cakes. I knew I had something else that was tasty cakes. These were just the chocolate cupcakes with buttercream icing and cream filling. Of course these were good. I'm not sure who ate them. I don't even think I got one. But Chris was home at this time, and so he likes stuff like this. So I'm gonna go with he did eat them. They all got gone. If they weren't any good, they would still be in there and I'd have to throw them away. So I'm gonna go with he loved those. This one is not a food item. This is the Luden's Wild Cherry Cough Drops. As you know from my previous videos, Preston and Bradley have both had like a horrible cough and congestion. Bradley doesn't like anything that tastes like menthol or tastes like medicine. She's also not a fan of wild cherry, but in a pinch, she will suck on these and they do help her throat. We love these. They're always a repurchase for us this time of year when people are sick. Oh look, another food item. This was the Betty Crocker Suddenly Salad. It is in the ranch flavor. I made this and it didn't get eaten this time. Usually these pasta salads are a huge hit in the house, but Kerrigan just was not a fan. Yeah, a minute before we started keto. So it didn't get eat. It ended up being thrown away. So that was $1 wasted. Make up your own mind on this, but I will not be repurchasing it. Now this one's going to be a shock to you guys. I don't put my Empties as far as sassy and chic nails in my empty videos anymore unless I have something to say about them. And these I do. These were the gray with the polka dot design. Love. I think I even bought 3 pair so that Kerrigan could have a pair and then I could have 2 because I love this design. It's gray. I just adore gray fingernails. But these were awful. This is the first, I think, set that I've ever got that were just horrible. I actually had one break, physically, you know, break. A chunk came out of it. And also, when I was applying them down here near the cuticle, one bent. It was so odd. So I'm going to assume that this one was just a bad set because you guys know how many sets of sassy and chic fingernails I went through in the past. Never had that issue before. But these were a no-go. And I've not put the other pair of gray ones on. When I do, I'll let you guys know. But I've sort of been hesitant to do it. And these are the ones that I have on now. The sort of the cobalt blue. Love that color. Oh, the buy drinks that are out right now. I love buy drinks. Let me show you. This one's not Dollar Tree, but these are my favorite. These are the antioxidant and they're the ones that have the coconut in it with the different flavors. I love these. I buy these by the case full, and so they're always here. So I went ahead and picked these up thinking that they had caffeine in them, but that was it. So I thought that Kerrigan would like them. This one is the Columbia Cream. So it's supposed to be like a cream soda. She hated it. But I've heard great reviews from other people. We've yet to try the root beer flavored, so I'm not sure if she'll like it or not, but she was not a fan of this one, and we ended up pouring it down the sink. And also, these are out in ginger ale too right now, and they're 50 cents, not $1. So if these are something that you're interested in, go ahead and pick them up and give them a try for 50 cents. Kerrigan does have a picky palate, so keep that in mind. Another box of sassy and chic nails, but there's none left in it. You know my feeling on the nails. I love the nails. Oh, okay. Let me just go here a second. I went through 2 of these this month. This was the first time trying the purple. It is in a lavender scent. I do not like the scent of lavender, but this does not smell like traditional lavender. I'm not really big on floral scents. These are the Good and Clean disinfectant wipes. If you pick these up, always look for the bonus packs. This one had 25% more. The yellow right now you can get for 45% more, meaning you'll get 35 wipes out of them. I compare these, I always haul them to the Lysol wipes. I think they're just as good. They kill the cold and flu virus. They also kill 99.9% of bacteria. That includes E. coli, salmonella. This is a commercial for the Good and Clean disinfectant wipes. I adore these, and I always have several in my pantry, and I will always buy these because they're way cheaper than the Lysol. Okay, I went through just one of the Final Touch. These are the fabric softeners in the Spring Fresh, and you get 35 ounces. These are back in. This is probably one that I bought several months ago when they had them in, but these are back in stock, and I love these, and for $1 I think they work great. I usually just put these in with my towels and socks and stuff like that. Oh. Briley went through several of the cereals this month. She went through a Frankenberry and the Boo Berry. So I mean, they're cereals. I mean, it's kid approved. Apparently, she loves them. I know it's not healthy. It's not like she eats tons of them. She's really slowed down since she had that virus. She still doesn't have her appetite back 100%. So for her to only go through 2 cereals last month, that's amazing. But $1 for a name brand cereal is a great deal. So they are still out right now. I saw them just the other day when I was at the Dollar Tree. So if you're looking for those, go ahead and pick them up. We went through just one, and I've already repurchased the Freshen Up Flushable Moist Wipes. There's 36 in those. These are comparable to the name brand. What more can I say? I've already repurchased, so you know we like them. If this is an item you need, you might want to check it out at Dollar Tree because it's pretty cheap there. We'll see how many candies I went through last month. And this isn't even counting the duplicates, so I've only got 3. So it's untelling how many I threw away. I went through one of the Mike and Ike cotton candy flavors, one of my all-time favorite flavors of Mike and Ike because I love cotton candy. I went through one of the Junior Mints. These are delish. I mean, seriously, they're Junior Mints. And I went through only one of the hot tamales, and this one is the 10% more. I love cinnamon. I mean, if you're going to buy candy, you might as well buy it at the Dollar Tree because if you went to like the movie theaters and bought those, they're quite a bit more. I think you can get them for like 98 cents at Walmart. But if I go, like I went in Walmart last night, on my list I had 2 items. By the time I walked out of there, I had $50 worth of stuff in the cart. That's what drives me crazy about Walmart. If you've watched my channel in the past, you know that the Toast-'em pop-ups are a huge hit with my 21-year-old. So we went through more than this the month of January, but I just put one of each flavor in there so you could understand. Apparently he did like the s'mores. He ate the entire box without complaint. The strawberry, he likes it too. He ate the whole thing. He did go through a cherry, which isn't in here, so somehow that got thrown away. The kids don't always know to take their Dollar Tree empty stuff out to, you know, our storage building and put it in this, so sometimes things get thrown away. And he went through multiple of the blueberry. I think right now that's probably his favorite flavor. And if you look, you can find several different flavors right now with the bonus 2-packs. So you're getting 8 instead of 6. So keep your eyes open for those. Definitely give these a try if you buy Pop-Tarts because you're going to save quite a bit. And he is really picky about his Pop-Tarts. And he says he can tell a difference, but these are still good and he eats them. Okay, I went through just one of the Pure and Simple Naturally Light Coconut Cooking Spray, the non-stick cooking sprays. I mean, you can't get a cooking spray for, you know, less than $1. So I think that's a good deal. We like to use the coconut. I've not tried any of the other ones that Dollar Tree has to offer, but I'm a big fan of this. If you've not tried it, you might want to give it a shot. I used up just one, which is odd for me, this past month. It has 3 in it, of the Global Beauty Care Cleansing Nose Strips. I think these are comparable to the Biore to me. If you use one of these, you'll just wet your nose and put it on. It says to leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes. I find that that's too short of a period of time. I leave it on at least 20, 25. You'll know it'll be completely dry and hard to the touch. And then when you peel it off, you'll want to peel upwards. These work great. So if you see these out and you want to give them a try, you might want to pick them up because they go fast. This one's an odd one. I went through 2 of the Jif to Go last month. I'm not really sure why I didn't pick up just a huge jar of peanut butter. I just picked up the small ones. I mean, I'm sure you might be able to get them cheaper somewhere else, but these were just convenient for us. You get 3, like I said, and they just have a seal that peels right off. It's a whole serving. It says it's 1.5 ounce cup. The whole thing gets eaten at once, so it doesn't have time to go bad. It was just convenient. This is still full, and it makes it to the garbage because it was not a hit in the house. This is the Bear Creek. Well, it may not make it to the garbage. I'll see if somebody else wants it. But this is the grown-up mac and cheese. Bear Creek is a name brand. If you see this in the stores, it'll run probably anywhere from $2 to $5. But I just detested the taste. I mean, it had like a distinct beer taste, and I don't like the taste of beer. So I bought 2, and one's going to waste. This one makes me sad. This is my e.l.f. Professional Bronzing Brush. It was time to throw it away. I love e.l.f. brushes, and I always pick them up at Dollar Tree when they have them. This one was just by far my favorite, but it had seen better days, as you could tell. It was so bad. I did pick up another one, and it's not this one. I'm not a big fan of it, so I'll be looking for this brush, and hopefully I'll run across it again, because I don't use it for bronzing. I just use it to put my powder on my face so I don't get too much, because it's not horribly dense. I just love this brush. I'm gonna miss it. Okay, believe it or not, I only have 3 more food items. We went through just one, surprisingly, of the Chex Mix. This is the traditional. I think I bought this one and maybe the cheese last month, the cheddar cheese one. And the cheddar cheese didn't get eaten yet, oddly enough. This one did. These are the 8.75 ounce. This is a good deal for $1. They also have, what other flavor did they have? They also have the bold flavor in. These are still in the store because I'm still seeing them. And maybe the honey flavored, honey nut or something, the sweet one. But yeah, for $1, the Chex Mix is a good deal. So I'll pick that up occasionally. Chris was home the month of January for a while, so he did have time to go through one of the oatmeals. We had saw, I believe, Weightless Wendy recommend these, so we went ahead and gave them a try, and he likes them. You get 6 in this variety pack, so you get 3 of the peaches and cream and 3 of the strawberries and cream, and when he makes his, he most of the time mixes them with water. He most of the time mixes them with milk. I mix them with water when I ate them, so I thought they were great. So you might want to check them out. We've not tried the other varieties, but I can give this variety a thumbs up if you're interested. Here's another one that makes me sad. It's my big old Butterfinger bar. This was the giant Butterfinger bar, and it's not like a traditional Butterfinger. See, it's like little squares of chocolate, and it's got the pieces of Butterfinger in it. Gosh, if you watched any of my hauls, you know that when I went to the Dollar Tree, I would stock up if I found them. I mean, we're talking, I think at one time I bought like 20, which was quite embarrassing. Here's the sad part. Then I got that stomach bug or the stomach virus, and ever since then, my taste buds have slightly changed, and I can't eat these anymore. So I have like 10 still in there that I'll probably never eat. But I love these so much. Okay, I have some of the Travelocity things that I wanted to talk about, the car chargers and the wall chargers. This one is the wall charger. I like it. It is a rapid charge. I do recommend them for $1. This one is in the garbage because I had plugged it in on my nightstand, and as soon as I plugged it in, I just took it out of this box, and as soon as I plugged it in, I dropped it somehow, and it landed right on this piece, which Bennett sort of, can you tell? It's sort of out. It's no longer in there, and it didn't work anymore. So these are fickle. If you're going to use them, I would suggest, you know, just putting them somewhere safe where they can charge your phone and you don't have to worry about them falling and possibly breaking. The other one that I wanted to talk about was the universal, this is just the wall charger. This is just the piece. How do I explain it? This is just, yeah, this one. You know, the piece that plugs in to the wall. This one was, I believe, a blue one, and it lit up. I wasn't a huge fan of these as much as I am the car chargers and the whole piece wall chargers. I know I talked about it before. It lights up extremely bright, so it lights up like your whole bedroom at night. And I know there are ways to fix that. You know, people told me to put Sharpie on it. That works. Or put a piece of tape over it. That would definitely work. But I just found, I just wasn't a fan of these as much. We went through just one of the Dollar Tree toothpaste that I pick up. This one is the Crest 3D White. It's the 2.5 ounce. This is Chris's favorite, so we always pick that up there, and that's the one he uses. I also finished up one of the Bolero Pure Bath Soaps. This one is the Argan and Shea Butter, and it says it is nourishing. These soap bars are huge. They are 6 fluid ounces. I love their soap. I have heard people, you know, they have mixed reviews. I love their soaps. They're 100% vegetable-based formula. It's enriched with nourishing essential oils. This is a made in the USA product, and I think it's also cruelty-free. Yes, it has no artificial dyes or parabens, and it's a cruelty-free product. So when I see the big bars and I'm running low, I always pick up a couple. I like to get the different scents because I think they smell good and I love them. So apparently we only went through 2 of the nighttime sleep aids. These are in the warming berry flavor. It says they're non-habit forming and they're alcohol free. That's why I like them, because when I take them, then I don't wake up and I'm groggy the next day and I feel like I have to sleep for 20 more hours. It says that they have the same active ingredients as ZzzQuil. That's what I used to buy all the time. But the alcohol free is so much more expensive than the one with alcohol. So these last us quite a while. Like I said, 4 ounces, so it's got quite a few servings in it. We can use it several times. When Chris is home, he uses it. I use it maybe once every 2 weeks. And when Preston has to go to work like super early in the mornings, like at 4 or 5 a.m., then he'll take it the night before really early so that he can fall asleep. But I like these and I pick them up quite often. Okay, I only went through 2, so obviously I'm not taking my vitamins. One of each of the Restore's gummy vitamin. I always pick these up. These have been a repurchase for me for a year at least. I pick up the vitamin D because, you know, the majority of people are vitamin D deficient, I hear. These have 14 gummies. It says that you should take 2, but if you do, you get 500% of your daily recommended value. So I only take 1 a day. And then I also take the biotin. It is 5,000 mcg. So you get 1,667% of your daily recommended value if you take 2 gummies. Again, I only take 1 a day. And this is good for your hair, skin, and nails. These taste great. They're just convenient, and these are what I buy. Okay, last but not least, I went through more than my fair share of candles the month of January. This one is the Bourbon Salted Caramel. Love the Old Williamsburg Mason jar candles. They are by far my favorite. Some of them do have better throw than others. This is one that has an amazing throw, a great scent, and it basically makes my whole downstairs smell amazing. Still, it burned all the way to the bottom pretty much. Let's see, what was this one? Oh, I went through a praline pecan. This one was not the easiest to find in our area. We got it months after everybody else, and then I think I only found it at like 1 store. So again, all the way to the bottom. These do say mason jar on the side, or they say mason, and then it's got the measurements on the other side. It's got the cute little lid. So I usually just clean these out. If you pop them in the freezer I usually do it overnight, and then when you take them out, the wax has shrunk, so it'll just, you know, fall right out into your garbage, and then all you do is just wipe it out with soapy water, and then you have a cute little mason jar to use as decoration. So I went through 4 of the mason jar candles last month. It looks like 2 bourbon salted caramels and 2 praline pecan. And then you probably, I think, was it a haul or 2 ago, I had picked up these. This one is the nutmeg spice coffee. Remember those? I think everybody's just hauling them here recently. They also had, there's a piece of fuzz. They also had the eggnog and I think a hazelnut. They had several. I did not have high hopes for this. Was it an Old Williamsburg? It is an Old Williamsburg candle, but like I said, in my opinion, I have found that the mason jar candles always have a better throw. But this one was not bad, actually. It had quite a nice throw to it. It did make the house smell nice. I even asked the girls, you know, can you smell the candle? And they said yes. So that is nice that these worked pretty well. I'm just going to end up throwing this little piece away and keeping this. I wasn't going to, I usually don't keep the ones that look like this, but it's, you know, really nice and thick glass, and I'm going to clean it out and I'm going to put it on my vanity, my dresser, where all my makeup and stuff is when I finally get it good and cleaned off. But I always get those little samples from like Sephora and stuff. They'll send you in the mail of the perfumes, you know, the ones that are just really tiny, about that big. And I have a ton of those, and I thought that would be great just to put those all down in, just the little perfumes, and that way I'll have those handy instead of, you know, laying around everywhere. So I thought that would be good for this little container. Okay, that was my January's Dollar Tree empty video, a peek into my trash and some reviews. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I will leave my name below in case you would like to follow me. If you're not a subscriber, I would love it if you became part of my YouTube family. And I guess that's all I got. I'll see you guys in the next haul, and I hope you all have a great February.